Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel NCRT Maths with Pradeep. Today we are continuing our exercise number 3.3 of chapter 3, that is understanding quadrilaterals. So the third question is, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if in these three conditions? So let's first make a rough diagram so that we can relate this, since name is given as ABCD. Okay. So first part is angle D plus B is 180 degree. So let's check. Angle D plus B is 180 degree. So in this case, it can be possible, it cannot be possible, because main thing is opposite angles should be equal. It can, if they are 90-90 each, then we can say they are 180. But the main condition is they should be equal. It can be supplementary, it cannot be supplementary, but the main condition is they should be equal. So what we will write? It can be or cannot be a parallelogram because adjacent angles should be 180 degree. But opposite angles should be equal, because we are not given with the actual value. If they are 90-90 each, then it can be a parallelogram. If with some other values they are making 180, then chances are there that this is not a parallelogram. Second is AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. So this shows that opposite sides are, one pair of opposite sides are equal. Second is AD is 4 centimeter and BC is 4.4. So what are the conditions for a parallelogram? Each pair of opposite sides should be equal. In this case, one pair is equal but second is not. So definitely it will not be a parallelogram. So we will say no, it's not a parallelogram. So what is the reason? AD is not equal to BC. So opposite sides of a parallelogram should be equal. Next is A is 70 and C is 65. So what should be our answer? Again, no, because opposite sides of a parallelogram should be equal. So we will say no, because A should be equal to C if it is a parallelogram. So what we will say, since A is not equal to C, this cannot be a parallelogram. So this is our third question. Now let's see the next one. So the fourth question is, draw a rough figure of quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. So I have already explained this thing in introduction video. So that type of figure will be a kite. So in kite, what are the properties? That adjacent sides are equal. Okay, so that means this side is equal to this side is equal to this, and this diagonal BD bisect AC. So I have already explained this. So this angle will be equal, this angle is equal to this angle because this is an isosceles triangle. This angle is also equal to this angle because this is also an isosceles triangle. So when we add these two angles, we get A. When we add these two angles, this is angle C. So angle A is equal to angle C, but this is not a parallelogram. So we can say here angle A is equal to C, means opposite angles are equal, but this is not a parallelogram. But AD is not parallel to which side? BC. Okay. So fifth question is, the measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each angle of a parallelogram. So this is an important type of question in this chapter. adjacent angles. So we can take any two adjacent angles, either this or this or this, any two angles. So how to start such questions? This is since ratio is 3:2. So we know it very well, whenever ratio is given, we will take it in the form of x. So one angle is to be taken as 3x and second angle is 2x. Let's assume I am taking A and D. So we will say let angle A is equal to 3x and angle B is equal to 2x. So we will mark it here, A as 3x, B as 2x. So now which property to be used? These adjacent angles are supplementary. So we can say since angle A plus D is 180 degree, reason is adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay, so 3x plus 2x is 180 degree. So we have 5x as 180 degree. What is x? 180 by 5. So 5 3s are 15, 36 degree. So we have x as 36 degree. So now we can find our angles A and D. So therefore angle A is 3x, that is 3 into 36. How much it will be? 108 degree. Okay. Angle D is 2x. So this is 3 into 30. 2 into 36, so this is 72 degree. Okay, once we have A and D, we know that C is equal to A because opposite angles are equal. B is equal to D, again same reason, opposite angles are equal. So we can say that angle B is equal to angle D. This is how much? D, 72 degree. Reason is opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, similarly, C is equal to A. This is 108 degree, same reason. Okay, in the last you can write angle A as 108 degree, B as 72, C as 108 and D as again 72. Okay. So this is our fifth question. Now let's see the next one. So the next question is, two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have same measure. Find measures of each angle of a parallelogram. So let's make a parallelogram first. ABCD. Now two adjacent angles are having same value. So take any two adjacent angles. So let it be x. Okay, these should be equal. So let's see. Or you can start, let angle A equals to D is equal to x. And why? Because this is given. So now what property we can use with this? They are supplementary. So A plus D is 180 degree. Co-interior angles are supplementary, right? So x plus x is 180, 2x is 180. So what is x then? 180 by 2. So x is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so we have x as 90. So we can say therefore angle A is 90. Since D is also same, so D is also 90. So from here we can see these are 90. C is equal to A, 90 degree. B is also equal to D, 90 degree, because opposite angles are equal. So we will write angle B is equal to angle D. This is also 90. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay. So similarly, angle C is equal to A. This is also 90 with same reason. Okay. So this is our sixth question. Now let's see the next one. So our seventh question is, the adjacent figure hope, this figure is given, is a parallelogram. Find the values of x, y, z. state the property you use to find them. So let's understand this. So this is a parallelogram. X, Y and Z we should find. So here you can see this side is parallel to this. So Y is equal to 40 degree because alternate interior angles. Okay, so let's write it first. Angle Y should be equal to 40 degree. Reason they are making a pair of alternate interior angles. Correct? So we have Y. Now see, let it be A. A plus 70 is 180 degree because linear pair. Also, A plus 70 is 180 degree because they are forming a linear pair. So now what is A? This is 180 minus 70. So A is equal to 110 degree. Okay, so now A is 110. So definitely X is also 110. Okay, so we can say X is also equal to 110 because what is the reason? Opposite angles of a parallelogram. So now we are left with which number? Z. So we have two options to do this. See, if this is 110, this should be equal to 70 degree because together they are supplementary. So one way is find total angle as H and then find the value of Z. Second way is Z plus Y plus A is 180 degree, angle sum property of a triangle. So you are free to use any method. So I'll go with the first one. So how to write? Angle E plus angle H is 180 degree. Reason is co-interior angles are supplementary. So what is E? We have found it as 110. H is further made up of two angles, that is 40 plus Z. So 40 plus Z is 180. So together this is 150 plus Z as 180. So what is the value of Z? 180 minus 150. So Z is equal to 30 degree. Alright. So Z is 30, X is 110 and Y is 40 degree. So this is our 7th question. This is all about this video. See you in my next video with the remaining questions of this exercise. Thank you.